2010 S80 3.2, and working on the steering wheel with the great aluminum, or whatever you want to call it, sticker stuff that peels off and is sharp as a knife and cuts your fingers. So I'm sorry I don't have an exact fit the airbag off. It is tricky. It took me about 20 minutes. So you got these two metal clips right here and right there. That's what the airbag clips into. So they give you this teeny little hole right there, that teeny little hole next to that other slot. And so you got to stick your screwdriver in there, and I'll show you the screwdriver I use, because you can't use too big and you can't use a too small of a one. And you got to kind of fiddle around. You got to get it in there and then come down immediately and make sure your blade's flat. Kind of lift up on it, and I'll show you the two tools that I used. But it was kind of tricky, so you want to have the steering wheel kind of about just past 12 o'clock to get to that hole, so you get more leverage. Okay, so you can do it. I'll show you the other tool that I use to help to get it going, but it is a pain in the ass. Like I say, it did take me a little bit, but perseverance always works. So I'll show you this stuff here in a minute. Alright, so I'm back. Here's the airbag. Cute little thing. Just waiting to blow up. So here's your deal. So these are your two clips. This is your clips. See those little metal things right there? Those go. So you push that, you get in there and you push to the outside. And what I used was one of these plastic dudes. You get a nice angled one, strong one, and kind of helps you while you're prying on that, because it's kind of goofy, and use that to pry that off. But here's as big a screwdriver that I use right here, because that's about as big as you can get to fit in that hole. Can't, if you go a small one, it won't work either. So like I say, if you can, get some mechanical aptitude, you should be able to handle it. But the culprit right there. So I'm not buying one, because I believe they're what, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks or something like that. So what I did is I used a razor blade and peeled off what was loose. Okay, and then I took my Scotch-Brite wheel on my Air 90-degree grinder, little Scotch-Brite wheel, and I roughed that all up, because I'm going to paint it. I know it sounds stupid, but I think it'll work. I'm going to paint it. I'm going to make sure all the edges, there's a couple pieces there, I'm going to make sure it's all peeled up. Peel up everything I can, deburr everything I can, rough up everything I can, and I'm going to get me some silver paint. But I'm going to also get some clear coat. Give me a small can of clear coat. As you see, mine peeled big time right here. This car's from Florida, and so I think it must have been in the sun big time, because it peeled big time there. And then of course down the notorious right there. Them bad boys slice your fingers up. So yeah, I just peeled off what I could, deburred what I did. Next I'm going to paint it and make it look shiny and new. Like I said, I'm going to put some clear coat on it so it doesn't peel. And go from there. I'm going to go to the store and get some paint and go from there. See you on the next one. So here's what it looks like getting ready to paint. So I got it all roughed up, cleaned up. Mainly going to concentrate on the front. I'll kiss the back a little bit. But that's what it looks like. Peeled off what I can. What came loose. Scotch-Brited the rest of it. See how it turns out. Also, I forgot to mention, when you're monkeying around with these airbags, once you get the steering wheel in position where you want it, disconnect the battery, because you don't need that thing blowing up. So I'm back on this. I painted it. Didn't like the way it turned out, so I used acetone, wiped all my spray paint off, and I peeled all that aluminum crap off. Got all the edges really good. Didn't worry about that. That there's just paint because that was the main part that peeled off. So that'll help the paint adhere. Plus you can't really see it when you got it in the car. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to put a coat of paint on it. Let it dry, get it on the car, and no one will ever know I painted it. Good afternoon all. It's a ugly spit and rain day here in Chattanooga on 27th of December. Finishing up this install of this bezel. So this is a finished bezel with the paint job on it. I give myself about a B- on it. Not too bad. Did peel it all off. So we're going to go ahead and install this bad boy. So all you're doing is you got 4 posts here that go into some rubber on the steering wheel. Nothing too crazy. Just rubber. So just don't want to break it, obviously. There we go. It's all in there. That's pretty good. So you got 2 connectors to put back on. I do got the battery disconnected. Always disconnect the battery when you're working on this bad boy. This is a little pocket rocket. You don't want it going off in your face because that would hurt tremendously. So these are your little spring deals right here. That's what's going to connect on it. All right. So we'll go ahead and connect all this stuff back on it. Be a pain in the butt. Don't give you too much wire to mess with. Oh shit. Alright. Got the 2 on there, and all you're gonna do is just gonna connect on those two deals. Heard them click in. There you go. And that'd be the install. Looks all nice. It's not exactly the same. Actually, I think it looks better. It's a little duller of a sheen on it. And not too crazy. It took me about a half hour to peel all that aluminum off. Just to make sure, because I tried to do it half-ass and peel half of it off, and it kind of looked like crap. So, but yeah, I like it. Looks better than what it was. So, happy working on your Volvos.